Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is Jordan and today I have a different video for you guys. I'm gonna be going through my weekly pickups. I'm gonna be going through all the pickups that I got over the past week and just showing you guys what I ended up deciding to pick up for my personal wardrobe. Today I do have 2 pairs of sweatpants from Essentials. I do have a nice pair of sweatshorts from Essentials, as well as a t-shirt from Represent, an accessory piece from Represent, and a pair of kicks. So without further ado, cue the intro, let's get it. Alright guys, now before I get into the video, I am going to say I would really appreciate it if you guys go hit that like button down below and subscribe to this channel. It really goes a long way for helping me, figure out what kind of content that I can make next, especially when you guys leave comments and message me all about things that you would love to see in my videos. So with that being said, let me get straight into the first piece. Let's go. Alright guys, so the first piece that I'm going to get into from my weekly pickup is going to be a pair of sweatpants from Essentials. Now, I know what y'all are thinking, everybody's on the hype train when it comes to these sweatpants, but I decided to go a little different. I ended up picking up the Essentials Polar Fleece sweatpants, and I never really see anyone pick these up or do reviews on them. These right here are extremely warm. I've definitely tried these on already and worn them outside, and they are extra warm. So I ended up picking these up in the olive colorway. I believe it's called on PacSun. These are just like the original sweats from Essentials, but instead at the bottom, instead of getting the cuff, you do get the elasticated tongle here to taper your ankle to the size that you would like. That for me was one of the reasons why I really wanted to pick these up, and I kind of wanted to stay away from having just basic sweatpants that everyone has. I kind of wanted something with a bit of texture, and I was really just digging the color on these. So you are going to get the Essentials branding right there on the front with the rubber tab, and you are going to get the long drawstrings there as well that you get to come from Fear of God's Essentials line. You are going to get the back pocket as well, and the one thing or one criticism that I would say about these pants is that you do not get the Essentials branding there on the left leg like you do get for all the other sweatpants. But for me personally, I'm not super keen on always wanting to show off what I have or whatever. I just want a nice pair of pants that I like. For all y'all that really want to show that you're wearing Essentials, these might not be the pants for you. So that being said, I did end up picking these up in olive, like I just said, and I did get them in a cement brown colorway as well. Okay, so like I just mentioned, I did end up picking these up in a brown colorway as well. I believe it's called taupe on the website, and I was digging this color here. This is like a really nice brownish color, and for me right now at least, I'm personally into my really nice earth tone colors, like my browns and my olive greens and my light beiges and stuff like that. So these pants right here were perfect for me, and again, you are going to get all the same brandishings and finishings from the last pair I just showed you. So you are going to get the long drawstrings with the Essentials rubber tab there in the front as well. And you are also going to get the tongles there at the ankle for you to adjust these pants. Now, after trying them on, these pants do fit really nice on me. And what I really like about these pants is that you can taper the ankle so that you can either wear a baggy fit or you can have a more tapered fit depending on your preference and what you want to go with on your fit. So this is pickup number 2. Really happy with these. I'm super happy to have a pair of pants that are a little bit different than the generic sweatpants. So I did end up picking this up in taupe, if for all you guys that are wondering what color it is. So let's move on to the next piece. I did get a pair of sweatshorts from Essentials, and let me tell you, these right here are bangers. Alright guys, so like I just said, I did pick up a pair of sweatshorts from Essentials, and I got the sweatshorts in a cement color, and these right here are literally bangers. The color on this is spot on. It's really like a olive greenish gray color, like a really dark cement. If you were to picture like cement being poured, fresh cement being poured for the first time. That's kind of what these are like, hence why they're called cement. So I did pick these up in a size large, and I'm digging the way that these fit on me. You do get the long drawstrings like from the sweatpants as well, and you get the Essentials branding there on the crotch, as well as a nice little back pocket right there. So one thing that you do get on these that you do not get on the sweatpants is what I was talking about before, and you do get the Essentials branding there on the left. So just a nice subtle hint of extra branding, which I personally love. But other than that, these are just sweat shorts. Nothing too much to say about them, other than they fit really, really great. And I just really love the way that they fit on me. They're still above the knee, and which is how I personally like to wear my shorts. So I couldn't go wrong with a pair of sweat shorts from Essentials. Let's move on to the next brand. I got two pieces from Represent I want to show y'all. So let's get straight into that. Okay, so moving on, we have pickup number 4. And this right here is just like a little small accessory piece that I decided to pick up. And I do own 2 pairs of these already, but trust me, when you pick these up in hand, man, they are one of the best. And I'm talking about the hiking socks from Represent. These right here are slappers. Like, trying these on feet are literally like you're wearing clouds on your feet. They are super, super soft, and I believe they're made of like a wool material. These are definitely super, super comfortable socks. And what I really like about them is that you do get the Represent branding right there on the front, which is such a cool hint of extra detail that you get, and you kind of get them in a white colorway to contrast the black, which is something super cool. So I did end up picking these up. I ended up picking these up because it was free with my order, so I ended up picking up another pair of these. I do own these in black, and I do have them in vintage white as well. If you are thinking about picking up the hiking socks from Represent, they are a must, so go ahead and pick that up. So with that being said, let me get into the 5th item that I got and the second piece from Represent. So let's go. All right, guys, so if you're new to this channel, you're definitely gonna figure out that I am absolutely in love with the graphic t-shirts that Represent has on their website, and I'm literally have a collection. When Represent released this piece, I had to pick it up because I've been eyeing it for a minute now, and it finally came, and I'm super excited to have it. So the piece that I'm talking about is the Louder Than Hell t-shirt in vintage white. This right here is an absolute banger. Definitely one of my favorite pieces that I own to date. And let's get straight into the details about it, and I'm super excited to have this. You do get the distressing there on the collar, a nice subtle touch that you get from a lot of Represent's graphic t-shirts. And easily my favorite part about this shirt is this giant all over graphic that you get there on the front with the lightning bolts and the skull right there in the center, which I find absolutely crazy. And you do get the red Represent branding there at the top as well. Really, really cool t-shirt, but that's not it, because when you flip this shirt over in the back, you do get the all over print there with the Louder Than Hell text centered there in the back. Absolute crazy shirt. I did pick this up in vintage white, and they do have it in vintage gray as well if you are willing to pick this up. So you do get all those features, but you also get the Represent subtle branding there with the bar tab at the bottom. Just a really, really nice extra hardware piece that you get. This right here is definitely one of my favorite pieces in my collection, and I cannot wait to wear this summer. So that's it for all the pieces that I got from Represent, but I do have one more pickup that I ended up getting this week. And to me, this right here was a steal, so you're not gonna wanna miss this one, and it is a pair of kicks from Adidas. All right, guys, so like I just mentioned, I did end up picking up a pair of kicks from Adidas, and these right here are a pair of Ultra Boost 20s. I did end up picking these up in my size 12.5. These were originally $250 Canadian, and I ended up paying $140 for these. So this was the last pair in my size, so I had to pick it up. So let me show you what's inside. All right, so the shoes I ended up picking up are the Ultra Boost 20 Chinese New Year shoes, and these were crazy. When I saw these on the shelf, I knew I had to pick them up. This shoe right here has so much crazy detail to it. I'm gonna show you just one of the shoes because the other one is basically the same, so I can get more into details about them, but let's get into it. Alright guys, so here they are, the Ultra Boost 20 Chinese New Year's, and I'm gonna go through as many details I can about this shoe because there are so many to go through. Let's get into the first detail, and probably arguably my favorite detail is this really cool koi fish graphic there that you get all along the boost on the backside there, and you also get it as well on the inner boost as well, which is such a really cool detail in this really nice pink crazy detail. And what's really cool is that on the inner of the shoe you get this really cool blue graphic there. It's hard to see what it is, but I believe it's the wing of a heron, which is really cool. And the reason why I think that is because the next detail I'm going to show y'all is this really cool stitched heron that you get all on the upper of the top of the toe box, which is really cool. It's like stitched in there, so it ain't gonna come off. And then you also get this heron badge right there on the tongue, which is really cool. This shoe here is like an all white shoe. On the upper of the toe box you get like this really cool I don't know what you want to call this, like a zigzag patterned stitching all up there on the shoe with like really finite details in the upper of the shoe. Now, one thing that I really do love about this shoe is that it does come with an extra pair of laces, and the extra pair of laces are actually pretty dope themselves because this right here features like pink cherry blossoms all on the laces, and you also get a pair of black laces as well. So I'm definitely going to be lace swapping these cherry blossoms into this one right here. That would just make an absolute banger of a shoe. But on the shoelaces you do get these gold eyelets right here, which are super cool. And the bottom of the boost you do get like this pink detailing there on the bottom of the shoe. But overall, I've tried these shoes on in store and they are absolutely so comfortable. So I might actually wear these for training and stuff like that, because this right here is just an absolute banger of a shoe. So I'm super happy to have this shoe. But there's also one more detail that I need to show y'all. So although the last detail on this shoe is minuscule and minute, on the inner sole of the second shoe you do get another graphic in there, and this is like the other side of the heron. So the other side was the wing and this side here is the body. The actual change that I wanted to show y'all is that on the tongue you get the silhouette of a panther instead of a heron or a tiger or something like that, which is really cool. But the only thing I find strange about that is that the symbol of the tiger or panther or whatever it is nowhere on the shoe itself. It's just random tiger there on the front, but it doesn't matter. I find it pretty cool that both the shoes are unique and different in their own ways. So that's the last pickup that I ended up picking up for you guys. But anyways guys, that's the end of the video for today, and I hope you guys really mess with the pickups that I ended up adding to my collection this week. So with that being said guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you know what? If you guys want to hit me up on Instagram, which I'm gonna leave right here for you guys, that would be really cool as well, as I love talking to all y'all and I love hearing what you guys have to say about my videos. It's really cool to meet all you guys from around the world. So definitely hit me up on Instagram, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, do whatever you guys want to do. I'm gonna go put these things away. I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by my video, and like always, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace, y'all.